Louie Ruelas reveals fear of being a stepdad to Teresa's kids. Teresa Giudice's husband, Louie Ruelas, is shedding light on his experience as stepdad to her 4 daughters. The entrepreneur revealed why he was nervous to be stepdad to the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast members girls, Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana Giudice, in an episode of Teresa's podcast, Turning the Tables by Teresa Giudice. In the August 2024 episode, titled Louie and Teresa's Untold Love Story, the Garden State couple opened up about their relationship and talked at length about Louie's dynamic with Teresa's 4 daughters, whom she co-parents with Joe Giudice. "They're just amazing. They're amazing stepdaughters. They see me," Louie declared. "I was afraid that your daughters wouldn't see me." He went on to describe the challenges of entering a new family, saying that both him and Teresa took on responsibility for each other's kids, including his sons, Nicholas and Louie Ruelas Jr. He then added he was grateful that Teresa's daughters made him feel accepted and welcomed into the family. "There's such an amazing feeling when you're a guy and you're a stepfather and you're acknowledged," he said. "I have a lot of friends that are stepfathers, and they are forgotten about because the attention goes towards the real dad. I never feel like that." Louie Ruelas shares his thoughts on Teresa Giudice's daughters. Earlier in the same episode, Louie was quick to gush about Teresa's kids. "You've done an amazing job with your girls," he told the New Jersey native. He then explained his special bond with each of the 4 girls. "Let's start with Adriana. When I first met her, she was young, quiet, coming into her own," Louie said. "I remember, when we moved in the house, she started finding her voice, because she started to stand up for herself in situations, with the siblings and stuff. She has 3 amazing sisters that she's following suit in." Then, the stepfather declared he was very close with Teresa's 3rd-born kid, Melania. "She lives and comes from her heart all the time, you can tell," Louie told Teresa. "Even when she's angry, when she's filled with anger, filled with sadness, she's grounded, As for Giudice's 2nd oldest daughter, Gabriella, Louie described her as very logical. "She's a sweet soul, she's your porcelain doll," he told Teresa. "She's so smart, she's a genius," he added. Last but not least, the stepdad called Next Gen NYC cast member Gia one of a kind. "She's strong, she's beautiful, she's hardworking, she's fearless," Louie continued. Teresa Giudice's kids open up about their relationship with stepdad, Louie Ruelas. Louie adores Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana, and the feeling is definitely mutual. On April 23, Melania shared an adorable post on Louie's birthday with a super sweet message. "Happy birthday. You're truly the best stepdad ever. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for everything you do for us," she wrote in the caption. "Thank you for always being there and for all the love and support. Hope your day is as amazing as you are." In an episode of her podcast, Casual Chaos, Gia also shed light on her relationship with Louie while addressing rumors about her family's finances. "Everything will be resolved. My mom has everything under control, and there's nothing to worry about. My stepdad, Louie, is the most amazing stepfather. He treats me and my sisters like we're his own. He is also working on getting everything resolved as well, but there's nothing to worry about," she declared during the March 30 episode. Additionally, Adriana showed Louie some love on Father's Day. Teresa's youngest child posted a tribute to the loving stepfather on her Instagram story, featuring a photo of the 4 Giudice daughters with Louie. "Happy Father's Day, Louie. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you for treating me like your own. Love you," she wrote on the post. Gia and Melania Giudice open up about their blended family with Louie's kids. Teresa's daughters shared new details about their relationship with Louie's sons during another episode of Gia's podcast. When reflecting on their blended family, Melania declared it was easier than normal to accept Louie and his sons into her life. "Me and little Louie fight like siblings. I'm always messing with him because he's never had girl siblings. and he's especially never had a sibling like me before," Melania said in the June 23 episode. "So I needed to annoy him a little bit, but I always annoy him, and it's really funny, and I love Nicholas." Gia agreed with Melania, saying the Giudice-Ruelas family merge was very seamless. The sprawling Giudice-Ruelas home, usually a symphony of laughter, playful squabbles, and the clatter of a busy kitchen, had settled into a comfortable evening hum. Outside, the New Jersey twilight painted the sky in hues of lavender and rose. Inside, Louie Ruelas sat beside Teresa on their plush sofa, the soft glow of a lamp illuminating the pages of a book he wasn't truly reading. His mind, as it often did, drifted to the four vibrant young women who now called him Louie. Gia, Gabriella, Melania, and Adriana, Teresa's girls. They were a force of nature, each unique, each carrying a piece of their mother's fiery spirit and their father's legacy. And for Louie, stepping into their world had been, initially, a tightrope walk over a chasm of fear. He remembered the early days, the nervous flutter in his stomach before every family dinner, every school pickup, every casual conversation. He confessed it on Teresa's podcast, Turning the Tables, the raw, unvarnished truth. "I was afraid that your daughters wouldn't see me." It wasn't a fear of rejection, not exactly. It was a deeper anxiety, a concern that in the vast landscape of their lives, with their biological father, Joe, still a significant presence, he would be a shadow, an afterthought, a forgotten figure. He'd seen it happen to friends, stepfathers who, despite their best efforts, remained on the periphery, their contributions overshadowed by the indelible bond with the real dad. The responsibility had felt immense, not just for Teresa, but for her daughters, and for his own sons, Nicholas and Louis Jr., who were also navigating the currents of a newly blended family. It was a delicate dance, a constant calibration of boundaries, affection, and respect. He knew he couldn't replace their father, nor did he want to. His goal was simpler, yet profoundly complex: to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be a source of unwavering support and love. He recalled the first time Adriana, then so young and quiet, had truly looked at him, not just with polite acknowledgement, but with a spark of genuine curiosity in her eyes. She was the youngest, still finding her footing in the boisterous sisterhood. Louis had observed her, listened to her soft-spoken words, and noticed her quiet strength. He remembered when they first moved into the house, how Adriana, in the midst of sibling dynamics, began to find her voice. He saw her stand up for herself, assert her opinions, and grow in confidence. He hadn't pushed, hadn't forced. He'd simply been there, a steady, encouraging presence, a safe harbor where she could unfurl her wings. To see her blossom, to know he played even a small part in nurturing that growth, filled him with a quiet pride. Melania, on the other hand, was an open book, a whirlwind of emotion and unfiltered honesty. "She lives and comes from her heart all the time," he told Teresa, and it was true. Their bond had formed quickly, a natural connection built on shared laughter and deep empathetic understanding. Even when she was angry, when she's filled with anger, filled with sadness, Louis saw beyond the surface. He saw her grounded spirit, her unwavering authenticity. He cherished their closeness, the way she leaned on him, the way her fierce loyalty extended to him without question. Melania, with her vibrant energy, had been instrumental in making him feel truly part of the family, her unreserved affection a balm to his earlier fears. Gabriella, the quiet intellectual, was a different kind of connection. Very logical, a sweet soul, your porcelain doll, he described her to Teresa, and a genius. Louis admired her quiet brilliance, her thoughtful demeanor. Their conversations were often less about boisterous fun and more about ideas, about the world, about her studies. He saw her as a beacon of calm and intelligence, a young woman destined for great things. His admiration for her intellect and her gentle spirit was profound, and he made sure she knew it, offering encouragement and a listening ear whenever she sought it. And then there was Gia, the eldest, the leader, the one who had navigated so much change with such grace and resilience. One of a kind, he'd called her, and the words barely scratched the surface. She's strong, she's beautiful, she's hardworking, she's fearless. Gia's acceptance had felt like the ultimate validation. Her public declarations, like the one on her podcast, Casual Chaos, where she'd staunchly defended him against financial rumors. My stepdad, Louie, is the most amazing stepfather. He treats me and my sisters like we're his own, had resonated deeply. It wasn't just a compliment, it was an affirmation that his efforts, his love, had been truly received and reciprocated. The feeling was indeed mutual. Melania's birthday post to him, a heartfelt, "You're truly the best stepdad ever, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for everything you do for us," had brought a lump to his throat. Adriana's Father's Day tribute, featuring a photo of all 4 girls with him, simply stating, "Happy Father's Day, Louie. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you for treating me like your own."